So what's it like for you to be back and obviously get to spend a little bit of time back at home?
Yeah, it's so special, you know, today to have everybody out and wearing red and white, and you know, I just looked over and there's tons and tons of people, so that's really, really cool, and it's really an exciting day, and it really means a lot to me that the town would do this and everybody would come out. You know, I love coming back home. It's been a really busy year, so I've only been home 4 times since Christmas, but it's always really nice to be back.
Lots of golf obviously played this year, but some tremendous finishes. How would you grade your season so far?
Yeah, you know, I feel like my game is in a really good spot, and although I haven't had the finishes that I would really like the last, 2 months or so, I feel like it's very close to being really good, and so I'm looking forward to France this week, and I'm looking forward to the Asia swing in just a few weeks. But just, start off the season, I had 9 top 10s in a row, and then 2 wins, including a major championship. So, it's been an awesome year, and I just hopefully I can, cap it off with maybe another win or a couple more top 10s.
What have you learned about yourself this year? Obviously, first time through on the LPGA Tour schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge learning curve. Tons of things on and off the course that I've learned about myself, and definitely for it. It looks good for the future. I've learned a lot, and I feel like I've gained a lot. So it's really exciting.
Heading to France now. I mean, last year you tied 25th there, but you finished with 67 in the final round. So do you carry some of that confidence into this year?
Yeah, for sure. France was a lot of fun. I celebrated my 18th birthday there. They had a cake for me on the 18th hole. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun, and like you said, the final round was really good. I was able to climb up the leaderboard and kind of figured out the course a little bit more, which was awesome. So going there this year, I know the layout of the land, and I'm really looking forward to it.
2 years ago here, I mean, it was your birthday and you were number 1 in the world as far as an amateur. You said a number 3 as far as professionals. How much closer are you to your goal now? And obviously you want to be number 1, but do you feel you're getting that much closer, and what do you have to do to get there?
Yeah, professionally I was ranked way over 200 18 months ago, and now, number 3. So it's been a huge climb, and it's definitely been very exciting. And, being number 3 in the world, I can expect to, go up and down a little bit. I was number 2, moved back to number 3. There's amazing players out there on the LPGA Tour, so I would love to get it close to that number 1 spot, but I also realize that it's very easy for me to fall back over the next few months, a couple years, and I just got to stay patient, and hopefully I'll be number 1 someday.
How happy were you to sleep in your own bed this week?
So happy. Yeah, it feels so nice. I've been missing it.
Did you get some golf in this week, a little at the cottage?
Yeah, we went up to the cottage, played Rideau Lakes a few times. Also was out at Ottawa Hunt and was able to practice there. So we have good practice facilities, and I was able to relax a little bit and look forward to next week.
You're a role model to all these kids. It seems like I've talked to a couple of their teachers. What does that mean to you as 18, soon to be 19 only? And it wasn't very much long ago that you were in their shoes.
Yeah, for sure. I was in my house and I saw a couple of the classes and teachers walk by, and I remember being in those kids' shoes and looking up to other athletes and other people. So hopefully today we can inspire some people, and it's just really awesome to see them and hear what they have to say.
You had a little bit of time to digest the Olympic experience. What was your takeaway finally from Rio?
Yeah, Rio was amazing. We really enjoyed ourselves down there, and unfortunately I finished 2 shots out of a medal, which was kind of heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, I gave it my all and tried my best that week, and I just came up a little short. So maybe in 4 years I'll do a little better.
How does a young child learn to play golf when the clubs are bigger than you?
Yeah, I started really young. I was 3 years old, so just kind of small steps, and fell in love with the game, and now I'm standing on the LPGA Tour and with a major championship.
Is there something about the water here in Smiths Falls that produces a golfer like you?
Maybe, I don't know. My sister's pretty good too, and out at Smiths Falls Golf Country Club there's always been great players come through there, so maybe it is the water.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you and Britt ever disagree on club choice out there?
Not really. She kind of just gives me numbers, and then I decide on the club. So we have a good system working, and there's always going to be a little bit of sibling rivalry, I guess. But we're best friends, and we get along really well.
So you never have any sisterly spats or anything like that? Or?
No, I don't think so. I think we might be the unusual sisters, but no, like I said, we're best friends, and there's going to be some disagreements at some point, but we seem to work through them really well.
So on today's day, how do you feel about coming home to this big welcome today?
Yeah, it's so special. amazing, really. I just glanced over there and seeing the amount of people there already, and just having the town put this on for both of us is really cool.
So you're not here long. You're jet setting up to France now.
Yep, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Wow. So
Yeah.
congratulations on your season.
Thank you.
Are you going to rethink your schedule for next year a little bit? Was it a little tough this year for you?
It was definitely busy, but it was fun, and we got to go to a ton of new places and see tournaments for the first time, so that next year I can maybe pick and choose the courses that I play well on a little bit. But as for right now, I've been enjoying playing every week, and we plan to go over to Asia for 5 weeks, go to Mexico, and then
You were trying for that last year, were you not? Trying for that?
Yeah, I was, and unfortunately wasn't able to get in, but this year I got the green light.
Awesome.